Hi, hello and welcome back to my videos. Today in this video we are just going to see a realistic glass drawing which may seem to be difficult, but it is actually easy if you follow all my instructions. So please watch this video till the end and subscribe to my channel. For this realistic drawing I am going to use a grey toned paper today, and this paper I got from the nearby stationery which comes in a package of 20, and actually it is really reasonable too. You could very well see that I have drawn an outline of my art using an ordinary pencil, and now I'm using this kneeable eraser which is super easy to be kneed. It's not that you should have these kind of erasers, it's better to have these kinds of eraser. If suppose you don't have, you can very well use your normal erasers what you have at home. The main point is that a realistic art doesn't have any outlines. It means that you have to remove all your harsh outlines, leaving an impression of the outline which is really easy to work in. The thing is that outline of your art should not be visible, but either you must be able to sense your outline. Now I have removed all my outlines and now my paper is ready to work in. Now let's see what are all the materials that I am going to use. I am using few charcoal pencils, few graphite pencils, and to give my bright white highlights I am using this white gel pen, and I am also going to use white charcoal pencil and white glass marker and white Prismacolor pencil. And to blend the colors I am using these brushes and also these blending stamp which is easily available in the market nowadays. And if suppose you don't have any blending materials, you can very well use these tissues and cotton buds. And finally this kneeable eraser. If you don't have these kind of eraser, you can very well use a normal one. And now let me give you few tips on how you have to work on your toned paper. Actually working on a toned paper is really very easy and convenient and saves lot of your time. As the toned paper itself acts as a mid-range value of your art. The two main things that you have to do is you have to add in your dark areas and your bright white highlights. I'm starting off my art by adding in some dark shades, and you make sure that you blend your shades really well using a tissue paper or a cotton bud. You can very well segregate your dark shades into three main categories: dark, darker and darkest. Your reference image is really very important. Based on your reference, you can just go in and add the exact shades that matches with your reference. When you need to shade a larger area, it's always convenient to use these kind of charcoal powders. You can just take few pinches of charcoal powder and using a brush, you can just dip in and make sure that you tap your brushes and remove your extra charcoal powders. And after tapping your brush, just apply it on a tissue paper so that the extra powders come out, and you can just go in and add your darker shade in a wider range. So in this convenient manner, you can just shade the larger area as simple as possible. Now I have completed shading all my darker areas. Now I am going to start my lighter areas. Before starting it, make sure that you sharpen your pencil. So having a sharp point is really very important. This is the usual way that I sharpen my pencil. Now I'm just going in and adding my lighter shades. Like how you had 3 categories of darker shades, you also have 3 categories in lighter shades, like light, lighter and the lightest. Make sure that you add same kind of shades that you find in your reference image. Adding in the white highlight is the most important part of the drawing. For this, I'm just going to use this white gel pen. Make sure that you add your brightest highlight based on your reference image. After adding in the lightest and lighter highlights, you're done with your art, and I'm sure I'm going to meet you in my next video too. And thank you. Till then, take care. Bye bye.